Hey guys, it's your girl CeCe Marie. Welcome back to episode 2 of Coffee, Tea, or Tequila. And as I promised you, we working. We are here live in downtown Chicago today at the I.O. Godfrey Hotel with Sean Mack. Now, most of you may know him as the DJ for the morning mix on WGCI 107.5, or you may know him spinning in some of the hottest clubs in Chicago, LA, and Miami, just to name a few. But we are taking him out of the mix today, and we are taking you guys along with us on a drive down Mack's Show Drive. So come with me and let's check it out. So everyone knows you as DJ Sean Mack, but I want to go behind the turntables, and I want to know you before you were a DJ.
I was a barber. I was a barber for 15 years, and did not. I was a barber 15 years and didn't want to. It was just that was my like career at first. I was always into music though, and I always DJ'd. I always had equipment at home. It was bootleg, but it was equipment at home. It was something, and I always was a barber, so I wanted to eventually dive into the world of music, but I had to work. I had to make money. So cutting hair was great because I was I had a huge clientele, and barbering was a major thing for me. So it was but it also funneled and funded everything that I did in music. So thank God for my job at the barbershop.
So do you still barber now?
I don't. I haven't.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm not. I can't. I don't have the time.
Yeah. So now you went from barber to DJ. So how did you officially get into DJing? What drew you into it?
I was 13 and I just wanted to, I loved music. I loved old school music. My grandparents were super into old school dusties and steppers and house, and they were just into that because we're from Chicago, and they were just into music, and I was young, and I always loved music. I just wanted to just wanted to get into music, and that was it. But I was young, and I just wanted to execute on that eventually. I always knew it was a passion.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So we have your passion, we got the turntables, we got the music, but how did we get the name? How did you get the name DJ Sean Mack?
Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of went off my government.
Okay.
And it's funny because my government name is my government name is Rashawn. My middle name is Mack, and my last name is Rogers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cut off the Rashawn?
I cut off the Rashawn, and I just went Sean and then Mack. And then my buddy DJ Word, he was like, "Yo, just use Sean Mack." I'm like, that sounds weird. I'm like, he's like, "No, just use Sean Mack." I'm like, okay.
That's what it is.
Fine, that's what it is. So that was
awesome.
Cool.
All right, so DJ Sean Mack, what is your pitch? What is your style? How do you set yourself apart from all these other DJs?
I don't even necessarily set myself apart.
Yeah.
I just kind of do my thing, and kind of wherever that falls, is where it lands. I don't. I respect every DJ. I think I love what every DJ is doing individually, whether it's there's their own individual style, own individual way of thinking, genre music they might preferably play. I get that too. I just kind of like I never had a way where I never had a way of thinking where I was like, I'm going to separate myself from everybody. I just knew that I was going to kill it and do my thing. And I think that through marketing and branding and great marketing and great branding, and just having great business ethic changed my whole career and my whole life and direction. If I had to separate myself from something like that, from other DJs, then maybe I could say that a little bit. But it's just me more so basically wanted to taking on everything on a more professional level, business-wise and visually. And that's what separated me from a lot of things.
Well, I will say your marketing and branding is amazing, which is why I wanted to sit with you today. And I know I follow you on everything. So I followed you on Snapchat. I saw you were in Paris recently, and you
just got back from Paris.
Travel a lot for your gigs.
France is amazing. Yes.
But what is a dream location that you haven't played yet that you are dying to go to?
I played everywhere.
Or one that you've played and you just want to go back?
You know what? I like Vegas.
Okay.
I don't play a lot in Vegas, and I would like to get more familiar and more into the Vegas market because they say their whole scene is just completely lit. It's completely blown out of the water. It's super good, and it's super people driven, like party people driven. It's just so much power in every party, and they just have everybody just raging and having a good time. It's a DJ's dream.
A specific hotel, or just
you know what? Any popular hotel that's there, if they throw massive parties, it's always a good time, and it really highlights the DJ culture, and it really allows you to express yourself. And if you're awesome, it's gonna show. Vegas is dope. It's just a good thing for open format DJ. And which is the direction that I've been leaning towards in the last couple of years as an open format DJ.
And can you elaborate on that? What is an open format?
Playing everything, playing anything, playing for everything, playing for everyone. Not capping yourself off as just house or hip hop or trap or Latin or whatever you are used to doing. Open this up. You open your music catalog up to playing for any and everyone, and playing for a room that's just ready for music.
All right, so let's open your music catalog. Who are you listening to right now? What albums or artists are you enjoying at this moment?
I listen to so much. I listen to old school a lot.
Okay.
I'm a big old school head because I'm older. And I'm in the old school. So the thing. But as far as new school, and of course I'm playing everything. From Moneybagg Yo's to Cardi's and all the, Playboy and all. It's just I don't know. It's like, Futures and all that stuff like that is cool, and all that stuff is lit. And as a DJ, you have to make sure that you're on top of all that musically, and culturally, you have to just make sure you're in the right frequency all the time. Staying on top of your music, staying on top of the culture, and understanding exactly what's going on. I was born and placed in this industry in a pretty awesome time. I was in the exit of more house and in the entrance of more hip hop, so I got to learn a little bit more than a DJ that might have just came up in the last few years. So it's just like I was blessed to be able to come in the game where it was just like still old school but still lit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just but personally in the car, I'm just playing the Jay-Z 444 album. I'm playing Anderson .Paak. I'm playing like Dusty's. I'm playing like stuff like that. I'm never too turned in the car. In the car is really kind of chill and smooth. You know what I'm saying? Just catch a vibe, and that's it. But when I'm in these events and all these shows and these parties and all over the world, I got a switch that I cut on, and I turn myself straight into a warlock, and then I just go into like everything. So it's a good versatile. It's good to be versatile. Yeah,
I like that open format. I'm gonna remember that. And so you touched on Jay-Z 444, and you touched on Cardi B, and those are two people that are on my mind right now. So with everything that's going on with Cardi B and her making history right now, and everything going on in the media, what are your thoughts on her and her success?
I love her success because I love organic growth. I'm familiar with organic growth. I've been there. I'm an example of that. I'm a testimony. I'm that from the dirt, from the mud, from nothing, from just an idea, from being told no 1,012 times. you won't, you know, and then you do it and you do it and you've done it and it's done.
Yeah.
And then people are just like, wow, you know, I really appreciate what she's done.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it lasts a few minutes. It's here to show you. It's here to show you. It's here to really show you that you can do whatever you want to do. It's whenever you want to do it. As long as you're passionate about it, it will happen.
Yeah.
You just got to keep at it. Everybody's time window opens up differently. Everybody's light comes on at a different time. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes sooner than later.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you got to keep it. You got to keep going, and that's why I'm glad Cardi kept going.
Yeah.
And just kept doing whatever she was doing. I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah.
So.
And then Jay-Z's 444 album. A lot of people had mixed reviews about it.
Yeah.
Some people will play it when I go out. Some people don't. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm a big Jay-Z fan.
Okay.
I've been a Jay-Z fan since I was young. I came up in an era where Jay-Z was killing it. H to the Izzo, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint. I came up in that time where I was into music at that time. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So I was just like listening to that. So the 444 album gave me more insight and gave me more insight on just being an adult,
Yeah.
being responsible, being a mogul, carrying a certain poise, being dope, and just being like standing out and just being more wise about stuff, you know, about situations, about the industry, about everything. Jay-Z will show you some stuff.
Yeah.
Jay-Z will teach you. So
Yeah.
that's why I love Hove for being Hove, and I just want him to continue to be Hove. The millennials, some do understand, some don't, and that's cool, and that's okay. You know, we all have different leaders, and we all have different people that we admire and are inspired by. But we ultimately, you know, some people just get it.
Yeah.
You know, what's more important than throwing money away in the strip club is credit. I just got my credit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
I
you know,
love that.
so we all eventually hopefully we all can grow up and be that wise and be that mindful of our future.
Yeah, definitely. So talking about future, what is in store for you? Where do you see yourself heading? What do you got coming up for us?
Yeah, I never been that guy.
No?
I never been the guy to all. I never wanted to plan and map out, blueprint my life. I was always just random.
Yeah.
I just wanted to work.
Yeah.
You know, my work ethic has placed me in a position where I am today.
Yeah.
I just kind of stick to that formula. Just knowing that I'm passionate about things, knowing that I want to execute on everything, knowing that I want to just kill and destroy everything I touch, knowing I want people to understand me, I want people to admire, or not, can relate to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I never had a map.
Yeah.
And I respect people that got that. That's so dope to be able to know what you're doing. I never went to college.
Yeah.
I dropped out of high school and went back and got my diploma. I had a very difficult childhood, very difficult, and been through a lot of different obstacles as a youth.
Yeah.
It just taught me how to just keep going and don't look back and don't look too far forward, and just stay consistent, remain a gentleman, stay positive, and everything works.
Yeah.
So everything has worked for me. I just joined Clear Channel, iHeartRadio, WGCI. So now I'm syndicated. You know, and it's just that right there came from me just working hard. I didn't have a plan. Like I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be on the radio this day. It's like, come on. I'm more realistic. If I fail, I'm okay with that because I didn't place my hopes up to the clouds.
Yeah.
So what I did was put my work ethic to the clouds and just gave myself a limitless amount of drive and applied that to everything I did and just wanted to kill everything and here we are.
Yeah.
Everything I've done and doing right now, from the contracts I've signed to everything I got going on, has all been me just wanting to just work.
Yeah.
It was never like a plan that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, nah, just work and stay positive about things. Don't ruin relationships. Don't burn bridges. Please be as professional and classy as you possibly can. Be hip. Understand the culture. Understand the new culture. The new culture waves that are coming about. They're coming so rapidly. A new song is coming out every 10 minutes. So you got to just make sure you're on top of all of that. You know, and just make sure you're on top of everything in general. From fashion to anything that you got going on. Make sure you're there.
Yeah.
to absorb present, to absorb that.
Present.
Make sure your content states and shows that you understand what's going on.
Yes.
And people will gravitate to you. And that's it.
Yeah.
It's the most G shit ever.
Yeah.
You know?
So outside of DJing and traveling and working consistently and constantly, what do you do for fun? When you have that downtime or that second to yourself, what do you like to do?
Chill, relax, have a cigar at the crib, have a cigar at home, and just chill out on my balcony, and just sit down and just not do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, everything is work for me. I rarely take vacations. I don't take vacations at all, actually. I haven't had a vacation in 15 years. I don't even know what that means. So everything is, if I'm traveling, I'm working. If I'm home, I'm working. If I'm out, I'm working. You know, it's never, I'm about to go home right now, and I have 3 hours before I have to be at my next function. I'm gonna go and take all my clothes off, and I'm about to go and get in the bed, and I'm about to sit down. You gotta, and I'm so driven to, I just want to work. 20 years later, you can have all the money. I just want to work, and I just want to grind, and I just want to continue to show people that you cannot stop. It ain't no breaks. The only time you will be able to take a break is if you give yourself one. And I always tell people this all the time. I say, yo, the reward to good work, the reward to hard work is more work. And that's something I've been saying for years. So, you know, you just keep that in mind. And you know, some of us can take breaks. Some of us are allowed to take breaks. I'm not. And if I did have a break, I was applying it to putting that time into some more work. You know, I've taught myself how to do all of my marketing on my own and my graphic design on my own. So I design all of my artwork. Everything you've seen on my Instagram, Facebook, I designed everything. So I design all my artwork, you know, with the help of one of my buddies, Just Designs. Just is dope. He's helped me throughout the course as of recent to, you know, help me with the things I can't do, but for 80% of the time, I'm creating, designing everything I got going on as far as art and visual, marketing, social media, anything. I'm in charge of everything because I don't feel like no one is going to be able to do that the way you will be able to do your own, you know, stuff. So you want people to perceive you, and you want to project the right image, you know, and project the right content. You have to curate that on your own if you can. So I took the last 2 years put in work to learn how to make sure that Sean Mack was branded and marketed the right way whenever I wanted to. So that was a huge part of my success.
Your branding's amazing, and it's very eye-catching. It's very, very eye-catching.
Thank you.
So
I try to keep everything clean and professional, but I try to keep everything just kind of more pop culture, more artsy, more minimal, and more, you know, just I didn't want to veer too much this way or veer too much that way. I try to keep all of my content right in the middle.
So while we're talking about your marketing, I know you always post your schedule. So what can people look forward to? Where can they find you?
Everywhere.
Social media, shout it out.
As far as social media, okay, so yeah, social media, you have me on Twitter at the Kid Sean Mack. You have me on Instagram, Sean_Mack. And Facebook, the Kid Sean Mack. Snapchat, the Kid Sean. Everything was pretty much the Kid Sean Mack. But being that my Instagram had the biggest following, and the biggest draw, I wanted to take off anything that said the Kid or DJ. I branded myself a couple years ago and I rebranded myself a couple years ago and decided to take off the DJ. I didn't want the DJ anymore. I wanted to brand myself as an artist. So I just call myself Sean Mack now. So I took my Instagram and it's just SEAN_MAC_. Done.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? There's no more DJ in front of it. I don't even say DJ when I'm DJing in clubs or playing in clubs, and I don't even use DJ no more. Not in like a couple years. People can call me that, and that's cool because I'm a DJ. I'm always going to be a disc jockey. But I'm Sean Mack, and I want to brand myself more as an artist.
I like it. I have 2 more questions for you. This is just a fun question that I'm interested in because I follow you And I see all the food you eat, the sushi and the Rana Japan. You put me on Rana Japan.
Yeah,
I've never
okay,
been until I saw that you were there with the egg sauce. But what is your favorite spot to eat in Chicago? We have amazing restaurants, but what's the number one go-to?
I've probably ate at every single restaurant in Chicago. I'm a foodie. I express that to people, and I tell people all the time the reason I express. Some people say, "Man, why do you post so much food?" I say, "Well, look, I express my food because I say if you work hard, the way you eat should go even harder." I say that all the time to people. I be like, "Yo, if you go hard, your meals should go extremely hard. If you work hard, if you don't work hard enough, eat." I stuck to Roman noodles and I did sandwiches all my life, but when I really start coming into success, to keep it very simple and straightforward, I wanted my meals to be. And I just wanted to try different food. I love food. So, but in Chicago, Rana Japan is probably top 3.
And you're on the wall.
I am.
You're on the wall right by Justin Bieber.
I'm on the wall with Justin. I'm on the wall with Justin Bieber. I'm on the wall with Future, Mark Wahlberg. They have me on the wall as a celebrity. It's weird. I go in there and they're like, it's so weird. I don't even know what that means.
It's success.
Yeah, I guess that is. I guess that is awesome.
All right, well, my last question for you, I always have to ask, this is only episode 2 for Coffee, Tea, or Tequila, so I appreciate you being here, but I have to ask you, are you coffee, tea, or tequila?
I am tequila.
And why?
I'll tell you why I'm tequila.
All right, tell me
because
why.
I just signed a major contract with Avion Tequila. Shout out to Avion Tequila, one of the world's, it is the world's greatest tasting tequila, and this has been a great partnership with them. And this deal just happened less than 2 weeks ago. So everything, and it's a coincidence that we're doing this interview, and this it's just boom and done. So Avion Tequila has been doing me great, and I'm looking forward to the things that we got coming up in the future.
Awesome.
So I am
we
tequila.
will follow you. We will drink some Avion Tequila.
Avion Tequila.
And we will look out for you here in Chicago and across the U.S., right?
Oh, yeah. I travel. I put my schedule up. I'm traveling a great deal. I do a ton of events and parties here.
WGCI every morning, right?
WGCI every morning, 8 a.m. the morning show.
Okay, 8 a.m. 107.5.
107.5 WGCI, and I'm on iHeartRadio worldwide, 8 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday. It's amazing. God is amazing. It's lit.
And every Tuesday at Light, right?
Well, I played a ton of places, but Tuesday is one of our best parties. It's all throwbacks, all 90s on Tuesday night. It's the most fun. It's the most fun. So Tuesday night at Light is called Nostalgia Tuesday, and it's Throwback Tuesday, and it's amazing.
Awesome. All right, well, we're gonna follow you. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna take a shot of this tequila and try it.
Yep.
And we're gonna continue to follow you, and much blessings to your success.
Definitely. Much blessings.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right. Peace.